Nobody, no crime. Well, not on my time. Eyes are watching, giving victims a voice. Raise your voice from Delphi to Canton, and there will be no more botching. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an alibi if you collect evidence in red Solo cups. If your expert says it just did, you might have a problem. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an
Hello, how is everyone doing tonight or this afternoon? Hi, Meatball Moons. Hello. How is everyone doing? We'll do a quick check-in here. Meatball, how are you? What are you doing today? Let's see. Oh, Courtney. Hello, Courtney. How are you? Whoa, first time YouTube told me about your live. That means it's working, which is a big deal because they're trying to be sneaky and take people's notifications away. So that's good. Oh, my girl Side Eyes. What's up, girl? How are you? Moons. Hello. All right. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. So it is a Friday and it is a full moon. So I need to know, first of all, how everyone's feeling. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling off? I haven't decided yet. It's not terrible. So that's that. But it's a little better than expected, I guess, because full moon was mooning all week, I felt like. But today it's not. It's all right. We'll see. But I wanted to come and talk about a few subjects. Like, first, I don't know about you guys, but I followed the Edwick Fost trial with Melanie. And because of what I saw on her stream and her like bringing light to everything, I decided to go up for a little bit of that trial. I'm from Georgia, so I went up there so I could see it live and like show my support. I was just outraged by what was happening and how that judge was treating Mr. Cruz and not even letting him present a case. Hey, Baker, how are you? Are you up to your beta blockers? Tomorrow is going to be wild. Be an expert. Better get a squirrel dog to chase them away. So, yes, I will remind everyone at the end of the stream too, but we have a Lego stream tomorrow. Myself, Emily C., Broken Baker, and the expert are all going to be doing Lego, hanging out, talking. Sure there'll be a lot of laughter. So you guys feel free to join. Do a Lego if you want. Do any kind of arts and craft thing. I know a lot of people were talking about what was it, diamond art, which I also am a fan of. So feel free to join us. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, the boys, I'm sure, are gonna give us a run for our money. I don't know. And I have a feeling that I'll be the last one to finish my Lego. I feel like Baker is like an expert. So, but it will be exciting and fun. And I'm very excited about it. Okay. Jess says very full moony entire week. Yes, I feel you. I feel you. I am Jess is here and she is saying racism is in full display in the investigation in courtroom. Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? And like that kind of stuff is just like so deep down rooted in someone where it just like it's in your blood, your heart, everything, and it just oozes out in your words and everything else. And in my opinion, there's no hope for people like that, and it's disgusting. But at least the public is seeing it now, and it's not hidden because if everything with the Karen Reed trial didn't come out, we wouldn't know just quite what a piece of shit he was, right? So like now we're seeing it a little bit more. Um, Hello Tammy, how are you? It's always good to see you. Let's see. Yeah. Baker says he always finishes first. Hey Emily C. Yeah, so Emily will be joining us. We're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be good times. So feel free to Lego along with us or just watch us Lego. The options, it's all on your choice, whatever, but it will be a good time. Let's see. Side Eye says the biggest complaint I hear about Baker. She's telling us everything. Okay. Meatball, I want to play Lego. I've never done them though. Come on, Meatball. Come on. Let's do it. Go get you a Lego. Like the good thing is like you can find them pretty much anywhere. I'm still not 100% sure which one I'm doing. Um, but I think I'm leaning towards the panda. It's a little bit less pieces than the other one. I had gotten like I wanted to do the Mona Lisa, but then I realized that was real stupid because it's a big one. And I'm gonna be like, obviously interacting with the chat too. Plus, like I've never done this before. So like that's way out of my league. I should just like stick to something smaller. And then bakers are like smaller, and I'm like, well, if bakers are smaller, mine's definitely way too big. So then I got another one. And then I had a orchid that I hadn't done yet. So the orchid and the panda are about the same amount of pieces, but I like the panda plus like there's a baby panda and I can put it on the shelf after. So I think I'm leaning towards that one. But oh yes, Emily Baker, I didn't get Lego brand. I know. Shh, he can find out tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Oh, let's see. Hang on. Side Eye says Target has a great spread usually. I'm gonna run and get one tomorrow for the stream. That's where I got like all of mine. Well, I got one on Amazon. But I love Target and like I love it's strange, but I like seeing what they have in stock because sometimes they won't have any of the ones I like. And then I'm like, when they do, I get excited. I'm like, oh, gotta order it. So I get excited. But yeah, Target for sure. Um, let's see. Yeah. Okay, yes, Meatball's gonna run to Target or go to Walmart and get Legos. Walmart has a good selection too. Um, Baker is saying, "Hey, don't say that about me." Jesus, woman. Uh, okay. Jess is saying, "Way too big." That's what she said. Yes, and I'm like, "Oh, man." And plus my desk, like, I have half of it with my, like, laptop and, like, a thing that rises it. So I'm like, "There's not as much room here." So, like, I feel like the Panda is, like, a good one that I should probably do. Um, Courtney saying Baker's is smaller. Oh, see, this is what I feel like there's gonna be lots of dirty jokes that aren't even meant dirty, but they come off dirty for the Lego stream. That's how that's gonna go. Tammy is saying, "I'm working on a rose under a globe." Ooh, it's supposed to be for 6-year-olds. Yeah, right. No, I know. I'm always impressed, like, I'm the type of person though that like I hate putting together furniture for like IKEA. I love all of their stuff, but it stresses me out. So I thought I would hate Lego, but surprisingly I like it. But yeah, this if a 6-year-old can do it, I'm always like impressed because I'm like, hmm. um let's see. Okay. Baker said, now I need to get a bigger set. Enough rumors about me already online. So I don't want to be Baker's is smaller out there. Oh man. Let's see. Tammy said you have to build it on a round platform and build it up. Oh, okay. Is that for any Lego set or for just like a certain one? So a round platform and build it up. Sure, I can find something around here that's round and like elevated. I got to figure out how that's going to work too with my computer and all of that. Emily said, "I love putting together IKEA." See, I knew you were, like, good at, like, that. That Emily's good at everything, but she likes putting together IKEA. Does that mean I'm gonna hate, like no. It probably means you'll be the first to finish, like, you'll just be like, "Doo, doo, doo, okay." Um, yeah, I hate putting together furniture, like, hate, hate, hate. So I was like, "I don't think I'm gonna like Lego." Like, for the longest, I'm like, "I don't even have a desire to, like, really try it." And so, a few years ago, I was like, "Well, this is actually really fun and relaxing." So, anyways, shocker, but, Meatball also likes looking at the IKEA directions. Oh, no, no. See, I don't look at the directions. That's probably my problem with it. I'm like, "Oh, no. Mm-mm." Um, Chastity, hello, girl. I heard Baker was gonna be doing Legos, not Lego. Yes. Are you gonna be joining us tomorrow, Chastity? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. Let's see. Side Eyes said, "I've done the orchid and I love the botanicals." Yeah, all the flowers are, like, really pretty. I think Emily is doing a flower set. Um, I don't know. I mean, I could be swayed either way, but I just think the little panda, like the baby panda, he's so cute. So we'll see. Um, let's see. I can't see what's under or really directions. I'm guessing using none. Oh my gosh. Yes. So that will be fun. So tune in and we will entertain you and build some Legos together. So it is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. So the Edward Faust trial, we all got pretty invested, I feel like a lot of us with Melanie. Um, oh, this is good to know. The roses are over like the same thing over and over. That makes sense. Okay. That explains why they're like cheaper too. Cause I'm like, why are they so cheap? Like, because they look pretty. That explains it. Okay. Baker has all the Lego information, like the inside scoop, and apparently a bunch of the Croc Lego shoes. So oh, they have some cool Harry Potter ones, Meatball. They do. They have some cool ones. And I think they just dropped like a new one too on the Lego website. Um, so we all kind of maybe followed that. And if you didn't, it's really good. I know Emily did. Um, and we got pretty invested in that case. Well, Dateline, who was in the courtroom, is going to be airing tonight. That episode of the Edward Faust trial and all of that. So I am excited to see it for numerous reasons. I actually exchanged numbers with the Dateline, like the Dateline producer. I met her. She was very nice. I approached her with the angle of Kelsey Fitzsimmons because that was what I was like thinking about, and that because I'm like it needs more eyes on it. And so I told her, "Hey, are you guys following this case? If you aren't, it's a big case. Please like consider it." And she's like, "Well, she's like, I'm gonna give you my card. Reach out to me like next week or something and tell me more about it." I was like, "Great." So I texted her like that next week. She didn't get back to me for like, I don't know, like 5 days or something. And then texted and was like, "Hey, this week's crazy. Like, can you do the following week?" I'm like, "Sure." So then I messaged her the following week and she actually called. And so I'm thinking we're gonna be talking about the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case, right? And so she she just completely bypassed that. She's like, "Yeah, what was that case?" I was like, "Oh, it's Kelsey Fitzsimmons case." And I started like going, into detail about it. And then she's just like, "Okay, I'll mention it to them. So tell me what you thought about the Foss case." And I'm just like, well, I thought that, there was some fuckery afoot because for at the very least, I thought the man should have been able to put on the defense that he wanted to put on. And I just was kind of disgusted on the level of the judge treating an attorney that way, and not allowing him to present an actual defense for his client. And so she didn't like that answer. And then her tone just like completely changed. And she's just like, "Well, I mean, there was a lot of evidence against him. And, like the prosecution was willing to talk to us. And like no one spoke to us from like the defense or whatever. And da 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 da. Da." And I'm just like, what does that have to do with anything? So I'm like, okay, yeah, like I think there's a lot more into this case. And at the very least, like there's multiple other suspects that you just can't explain away the stuff. It was never properly investigated, in my opinion. And she knew I was like a private investigator or whatever too. And she's just like, well, I just think like, it was an old case. So they did what they can. And I don't know. She had an attitude. And when I hung up the phone, I was like, oh, she just rubbed me extremely wrong. And like she had been very, very nice when I spoke to her in the courtroom. And so I was like, well, this isn't gonna be the episode I was hoping it would be. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what it is, but I know that like she had mentioned another case in the courtroom that she produced that people kind of were very upset about because they thought it was very one-sided. And she was like, "I always pride myself in getting both sides of the story, both sides of, the evidence and all of that." So, like, she said that case, like, is one of her, like, favorite cases, but she's kinda disappointed because people didn't see that way, and so it kind of still bugs her. So, I hate to, like, break it to her, but this is probably gonna be one of those too, like, people are not gonna be happy. I'm just assuming. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong, but I think it's just gonna be one-sided and pushing their political narrative like they did in the case. But let's see. Side Eyes says, I like the ones that, have their own pots, and then the free stem sets. Yes, those are cute too. And Foss is freaking injustice. Yes, it is. Um, let's see. Side Eye's also saying she wouldn't talk to them either. Yeah. Well, and what was funny was that I was there. I was speaking to Mr. Cruz when she came up to him, and she was kind of just like walking around, and so she came back, and then she's just like, "Hey, like, trying to figure out what I can do to like talk you guys into like, sitting down with us." And this is before I knew who she was, and I was like kind of putting two and two together. And he said, he's like, "Yeah, I mean, if the jury comes back our way, like, we'll sit down with you." Like, and she's like, "Okay, like, that would be great." And then he was like, "But I'm just letting you know, like, if they come back with a guilty, we're not talking," which makes sense. Like, you're not going to do that. That would be like such a detriment to your client, and you mess up everything on appeals and so everything. So I'm like, how are you going to fault that side for not talking after a guilty verdict when clearly there's so many issues on appeal that they wanna preserve that. And so I just was like, "Why would she even bring that up?" Like, that's something negative to me, but I don't know. We will see, but anyways, that's tonight. So I know I'll be watching. Um, Allison is a new member. Thank you so much. How are you, girl? Allison is our popcorn queen. She's the one who raised all the money with the popcorn for Kelsey, and just was a huge advocate and then brought it back again twice to raise even more money. So, and she's just a sweetheart. I got to meet her up in Lawrence as well. Um, Speaking of new members, I was gonna also talk to you guys about that. So since I haven't figured out how to like do the members only stream and what to do about it today, it just kind of hit me. Like I have so many pictures. I take so many pictures. So what I'm doing now for new members is I'm gonna be posting like at least once or twice a week, like a big lump sum of like photos. And today I did the first I think I posted like 20 today, all of like my babies. So like my cats and all of that, the animals, and you guys get to see them every once in a while coming up here, putting their tail in front of the camera, but that way you guys can see them and also just kind of give you like a more intimate glimpse into like my life and stuff like that. So like the beach is also a big part of my life. Anytime I have a day off or partial day off, I'll hit to the beach. I love shelling, snorkeling, all of that stuff. So I'm always finding really cool shells and I take pictures of them and they don't go anywhere. So I'm like, I should, post that and show people. So I'm going to start doing more of that kind of stuff. I also am big on like treasure hunting, like old stuff, like old bottles. And um, like usually once a year, I go to New York to see my best friend up there. And we go to Dead Horse Bay, which is like a place that they used to like, I don't know the whole origin, but they used to dump like horses and bodies and all kinds of crazy things. But for decades, stuff washes up. And so like all the like very like, I don't know, people who are into that go there. And so whenever I go up there, like we usually go for like an afternoon or morning, and you find just really cool stuff, like stuff from like the 1800s and all of the stuff. And then like the bottles are like you can tie them back to like certain times and what was in the bottles. You'll find like poison bottles and all this stuff. So I have a bunch of pictures of that kind of stuff. I have a whole like china cabinet that you can see all that kind of stuff that I've collected over the years and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that, and I'll post pictures of, like, inside like, the inside stuff, like, from when my visit from, like, the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial up there. I have pictures of, like, Justin and his family going in court and, like, the courthouse and, just things like that. Then, I have some pictures from, like, a missing person search I did that was, like, way in the middle of the woods, and just little insights that will help you guys get to know me better. And, yeah, so hopefully that'll be something that interests you guys as a member, because 'cause I'm like, I love my members, and the fact that people are buying memberships is, like, amazing, and I'm honored. So, um, I'm gonna start doing that more, each week for you guys, and, just putting other stuff out there. So Side Eyes is saying, "I have my lemon pound cake and cinnamon rolls to make from the fundraiser." Ooh, yes, excellent. I wanna know how the lemon pound cake is. I haven't heard any, feedback on that, but the cinnamon rolls, like, you probably can't go wrong on that, so that's always a good one. Fantastic. Yes. So, I actually wrote a list because 'cause I'm like, "There's a whole bunch of things I wanna mention today." So, anyways, I will be excited to see what the Faust episode is about and what it is like. But I have a feeling like I'm gonna be cussing during it because it's kind of, I don't know. I just got that vibe. So, anyways, um, also, I would love to get y'all's feedback on how you would feel about streaming a trial. Now, it's a trial that was from a few years ago, but it's one of my favorite trials. I don't want to give too much information away in case you guys are interested, because this trial I went in thinking one thing and came out thinking a whole different thing. And it kind of like made me start thinking more in, I think, in like a fair way of assessing someone. And it's one of my favorite like trials. It's probably one of my favorite opening statements, one of my favorites defense attorneys, other than like obviously like Yannetti and all of them, like that, they're amazing. But it's a father and a son duo. It's They were great, and it's a case out of, I want to say Florida here, but it's a Skylar Richardson trial. She was on trial for red rumming her baby who was born, and they said it was a whole thing, but they said from, like, the get-go, from when they charged her, that she burned the baby. Like, burned it, killed it, and then buried it in her backyard. So you're going into, like, this trial, like, thinking, "My god, like, what a monster," and then it's a very different, the evidence is very different. So I very much enjoyed that trial. It was an emotional trial, but in a good way, I feel like. And anyways, I don't want to give too much away, but it's really, really good. It has like a little bit of everything. So if you guys would be interested in like restreaming that, and we could do like maybe like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. Um, okay, Side Eye saying she hasn't seen that one. Tammy said, "I remember the case, but I didn't see the trial. Sounds familiar from Meatball, but I didn't see it." Okay. Let's see here. I know I missed a couple. Hi, Daria. How are you? That case is interesting. Do you know the case? Yes, it is. I enjoy oral, or are you okay? I enjoy all trials I've never seen or heard, Courtney says. Okay. Let's Okay. So yeah, if that's something that you guys would like to do, I think that you guys would enjoy that trial. Um okay. Meatball saying, "Oh wait, I think I know, but I would love to see it." Okay, awesome. Um Courtney, I'm like, I need to get another monitor that's, like, bigger to where I can see the comments. I always struggle with them, and, like, I'm like, "Okay, today I'm, like, really struggling, like, let me wear my glasses," and then I still, like, can't see them, and I think there's a way you could make them bigger, but, of course, I don't know how to do that. But oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. Um so, yes. So, I don't know, if you guys are interested, I know my work schedule is a little crazy, but I think I could swing, like, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we can skip some of the boring parts and whatever, but, I will look into that if that's something you guys are interested in doing, because I think it would be good, and I know for me, that was when I saw a whole different side of, like, the justice system, and, it's just a really good trial, and, um, I also would like to possibly reach out because 'cause it's been enough time now, possibly reach out to her attorney to see if maybe he would come on after we do it because I was such a huge fan of his, and, it was also a case that was very, like, personal to him, and, I remember thinking, like, I wish Court TV would have, like, tried to get him, but I don't know, maybe they did, and he just didn't do it because it was so recent and all that, but now that some time has gone by, like, I don't know, I might be able to reach out and try, but, it's a really good father-son duo, which is a neat thing in court, um, so yeah, we'll see about doing that. Um, Tonight, if you guys are not doing anything, I will be on with the expert. I think Baker's coming on as well, for his Friday night live show. I I think he just has like a bunch of people on and we just kind of hang out and chat and like shoot the shit. So I am excited to be going on that. So if you guys are not doing anything, come over to the experts channel. I think it starts at about 9:30, so it'll be a little later. And um, so I don't know how long it goes to be honest, but come over and say hello and see what we're doing, um, and hang out. What are your thoughts? I saw that they changed the cause of death in the Sandra Birchmore case as undetermined, um, as opposed to suicide. Um, it's so funny to me that it's like they are dying on that hill. Like the man is literally being charged federally, and they cannot admit any mistakes were done. Yeah, that's like a step in the right direction, but it's not accurate. It's not correct, and honestly, it's just my opinion, but I think that, I feel like they're just doing it so that Connor doesn't have to, like, answer as many hard questions and, maybe more people will give him that vote. I feel like it's all political at this point, but I'm not up there, so, if you guys up there have different feelings on it, let me know. But, I guess it's something, but it's not what's accurate. I mean, we saw all the new filings and all of that with where her hyoid bone was broken with so much force. Plus, like she was, oh, you didn't see Meatball? Yeah, they changed it to undetermined. But it's like, dude, what are we doing? But like her hyoid bone was broken with such force, and also like someone of that her age, she's still like so young that it hadn't fully like hardened. Like when a baby's skull and all of that, like their bones are still malleable a little bit. I can't remember the age that they said that is fully like it's like hardened form, but hers wasn't there yet. So in order to break that hyoid bone, the force would have had to be so much force to have broken it. And so it's just like, what are we doing? Like after all of this information, has come out, we're seeing it now in documents. We have like one of the best medical examiners, Dr. Bodden, coming in and giving his opinion, and the feds charging them. We know that the feds don't just charge people. Like, if they charge you, like, there's a shit ton of evidence. So, and they're still gonna go with undetermined. Like, what a slap in the face of her family and all that. And like, just don't be don't be that person that can't make it. Everyone makes mistakes. We know this wasn't one. We know this was very deliberate, in my opinion. But, look, they could easily fall on that, fall on the sword and say, like, we made a mistake. And, okay, after all this evidence has come out, like, I'm fine. We're gonna change it to the, correct determination. But they didn't do that. They only did it halfway. And, undetermined is still not great because a jury can hang their hat on that. And we've seen juries do crazy things, especially with the first one in the Karen Reed um trial. And it's, that's scary. Just as I think the BS way of release, the update is just as bad as leaving it in the way it was. No explanation is horrific. Yeah, I mean, that's right. Like, the people and her family deserve an explanation. Like, why is it that you changed that to undetermined? Like, what do you, because at this point, for them to do that, they would have to question something, right? So, what changed for them? And they didn't tell anyone what changed. They didn't tell anyone why they've changed their findings. So it's gross. And to me, it's not really a win at all. Like, I mean, I guess it's better than saying, suicide in a jury, but at the same time, it's not good, and it's completely contrary to what the feds have and what, one of the most renowned medical experts in our time said and found, and it's like very damning evidence. So, I don't know. It's gross. And so, yeah, um go vote for Adam Deitch if you're up there. There was something on Twitter today where I had reposted the fact that you could go order your signs for your yard or whatever, and some troll came in there and, well, before the troll, there was a guy who said, "Oh, I think I may have to come revisit, and vote for this." And in my mind, I'm thinking he's from there, probably owns property and doesn't live there. And the troll is like, "It doesn't work like that." So I was like, "Does if you own property?" And then the guy came back and was like, "Yeah, I own houses up there." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I figured." Like, people are just so crazy. And then everyone did you guys see that where everyone was changing what was said in the, like, vote Adam Deitch, and everybody was changing what was said in the sign to, like, something like, "I support, like, Red Rummer Karen Reed," or something like that. It was just like, "Dude, get a life." Like, what are we doing? That case is over. Like, at some point, you gotta accept the fact that nothing is going to change. Like, there's no appeals on not guilty verdicts, guys, and I hate to break it to you, but it is what it is. Like, even if you don't agree, sorry, like, get something else to do. Like, find a new thing. Like, there's still justice for John. But there isn't anything that's gonna happen to Karen. She's been found not guilty, and that's that. You guys are shit out of luck. So, I don't know what to tell you, but they are just relentless. But, yeah, I thought that that was interesting. But yes, so, let's see what else is going on. I don't believe they've released any more, like, new information on the Nicholas O'Malley case, which is also, in my opinion, really gross because 'cause they're wanting to keep that dash cam footage completely out of the public's view and, anything to do sorry. It's so gross here, guys. Like, it's been raining and cloudy for, like, the past 5, 6 days. I am so over it. I think Sunday, it's supposed to be sun, and, I'm gonna go to the beach because 'cause I'm, like, I'm so over it. Like, I can't sit in the house with gross weather outside for very long. Like, I'm somebody who, like, has to get out, see people, see the world, touch grass. Um, so, like, this weather makes me so tired. Um, Let's see. Side eyes. Did you know in Denmark, Baker said that they can appeal a not guilty? No. I need to what? I need to have a show like Baker on where he explains all that stuff. I didn't know, like, how in depth he does stuff with the courts. I knew he was, like, a juror and all of that, but when he was on, Justice Served, like, that was fascinating, and, like, seeing stuff like that in another country is wild. That's also terrifying. It's, like, terrifying to me. Wow, that's crazy. What's up, Lori? Hey, Lauren, everyone listening while I make dinner. Ooh, what are we making, Lori? Thank you for listening. Poor Lori was getting attacked today on Twitter. I mean, goodness gracious, people, I don't know. Like, they just need to just calm down. Everyone calm down. Like, have some wine or something, or maybe not as much wine. I don't know, something. Um Courtney's saying that that is interesting as well. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I thought it was fascinating the stuff that he was saying and how they do. Oh, sounds amazing. Lori is making a nice pasta primavera. Oh, I love it. Sounds incredible. Um, but yeah, there was so much that he was saying. I was like, man, I never knew. And I think like because most of the shows I catch, he's not talking about that stuff. He's like reviewing a trial or talking about like the stuff that we're, all as a community, like, interested in, but, it was fascinating, so I would love to go into depth with him on that as well. Oh, goodness, Lori, I would. I would. I'd be like, "Ooh, okay. Do, do, do." Side Eyes is making gumbo. Oh my goodness, guys, this is amazing. You guys are doing it. I have no idea what I'm gonna make for dinner, but now I feel inspired. I need to make something halfway decent. These y'all sounds amazing. Um, oop, I did something. Hold on. Okay. I hit something and I don't okay, there it went. I was like, "Oh, no." Yes. So, I haven't seen anything new about the Nicholas O'Malley case, and I know I was watching, Queen Mel before I came over here, to go on with you guys, and she was mentioning there's another case that Yannetti is doing with, a officer Kent, who that sounded wild. I had not heard anything about that. He was an officer and apparently pulled over this guy, blocked him in so he couldn't get out. And he, I guess, checked and his registration was expired. So then he told the guy, your registration's expired. I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. And the guy's like, I didn't know. Like, and then while the guy goes back to his cruiser, he, I guess, is trying to like get update his stuff. Um, and then the guy was like, well, he comes back and he's like, well, like maybe if you meet me at this location, we can work something out. And so allegedly he had him go to this like salt shed and then like go in the salt shed and like eh, I don't know, they were doing things. And then the Kent guy allegedly wanted him to like do other things and the guy was like, "No." And so then he's like, "Well, I'm taking care of you. You need to take care of me." So then I don't know how it ended. But the guy's being charged and if it's true, rightfully so. But Yannetti's representing him. So she was saying, yeah, he offered sexual favors for a toe. It was wild. Had you heard about that before? I don't know how. I just hadn't heard about any of that. So, hey MJ, how are you, girl? So, yeah, that sounds like a crazy case. So Yannetti's representing him. So anything Yannetti does, I love to see. He's just a fantastic attorney, whether or not his, person he's representing is guilty or innocent. His attorney skills, it's like an art, and watching that is fascinating. So I would love to watch that. I think Emily said she would cover it, and so I will be over there watching with her on that one. But wow, that sounds like a crazy one. So we'll see. Yeah, shed pro quo. Oh man. Lauren, there is a Facebook group following Yannetti's new case already. What? What is it called? Tell me everything. I will join now. Do you know the name, MJ? Okay. Meatball said she saw it on the news, so you knew. I did not know, and I was like, "What?" Okay. Is it? I can't remember where his first name was. I just remember Kent. Yeah, I would love to join that Facebook group because I will, like you always get little nuggets and things like that from. Okay, she's gonna get it for us if anyone else is interested in joining it. Um, we will gladly join. Yeah, that'll be one to watch. And like also I have questions like that just like seems like such a random thing. Like I guess it's more and listen, that stuff happens. Like it happens way more than it should. Like it's disgusting. But it usually happens to like a female. So I just wonder like what the thing was that made him like just offer that up to like a random dude. I don't know. That just seems like real ballsy. Like, what are we doing here? Like, so I don't know if the guy maybe he knew him or had seen him out and knew he would like maybe preferred guys. I don't know, but I have questions. Like, I'm not sure. Um, Meatball doesn't have Facebook. I am sorry. Freakbook. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know, but I have so many questions. So that's definitely one. I think it's supposed to be going to trial like the beginning of June. So not long at all. So we will see. Okay. Lori says it happens to males, but they are less likely to talk about. That's a great point, and that makes sense why we don't hear about it as much. That's just wild though. Do you think that there's like a vibe that they get that they feel comfortable offering that, or they just are so bold that they don't care? Like, I don't know. That's disgusting. And I know like if you guys are following at all the Judge Mullins case, I want to say it's in Arkansas or Kentucky, I don't know, one of those states. That place, like that place is terrifying. And apparently all of the light that has been shed on that case, it is no better now. Like stuff is still happening, all the same people are still in positions of authority and they are still allegedly using people's addictions and things like that to get whatever they want sexually in exchange for like favors like them not having to pay for like their GPS tracker because those things are expensive and that is a big burden to people who don't have the money to pay for it. So anyways, that it happens way too often. Okay, so maybe this is a new case. This just happened to Kent isn't his name. Let's see. Of course, it's not letting me click on it. Ah, let me see. Okay. I'll have to go back and like copy and paste or something. Um, let's see. Okay. No worries. Thank you for looking. Let's see here. Okay. Meatball says, why don't they just pay for it? Yeah, for it or use Grinder. Is that what the guys use? Yeah, it is. Like, one of my best friends, I like haven't spoken to him in a while actually, but he is gay and yeah, they were always on Grinder, and that's like it's not a hard thing to like hook up with someone on Grinder. Like, so yeah, I mean, come on, like, what are you doing? People, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna throw your whole career away. Um, Messing with the wrong one. I guess the problem is that they get away with it for so long and they just get so comfortable and it emboldens them to keep doing it. So Nicholas O'Malley is what you might be talking about. Yeah, so the Nicholas O'Malley thing, I really want to see the body cam footage. They're like, we're not ever releasing that. As if, and they're like, but it clearly shows that he didn't have the right to shoot or anything like that. Which that just seems completely ass backwards. Like if you have proof that the guy shot when he shouldn't have shot and his life or his partner's life weren't in danger, like release the video. And I feel like anybody would. So that makes me think the opposite, that it shows exactly what they don't want it to show and they're trying to keep it out. And they're just not talking about it. And so that's the one I'm definitely wanting, like, more information. It just seems so corrupt in my opinion, but, I'm just saying, to be honest, I was super surprised the Nacho Night Folks did a fundraiser for the cop. Seems like not much known yet. I mean, that's true. That's true. I think, I think maybe it's that, right? Like, maybe it's what I said, like, the fact that when people don't let the light shine and there isn't sunshine, it feels like, what are they hiding? So, um, I get what you're saying, that does make sense because it is early, we don't know everything, but we do have questions, and the way that they're handling it definitely isn't forthright or transparent, and maybe because of that reason, that would be my guess, but the Nacho Girls are man, and guys, there's guys too. They're great, and man, they raise a lot of money and they come together and have a great time and all of that, but I completely get what you're saying. So yes, from all accounts, from the cops, I know he's an all-around good guy, good cop. Yeah, and, the courtroom was filled with people, and I can't remember what his GoFundMe was, but it was astronomically high. There was full on, like, police departments, supporting him and sending in, like, $1,000 from, like, whatever police department and all that. I think that speaks, it says a lot when, like, other police departments are not the ones that are necessarily backing you, and because you kind of expect your own police department to do it, like, we saw it in Noonan and, the North Andover and all of that, but when every police department in the area seemingly, is putting their money where their mouth is, like, that does speak volumes, and, um, they have inside information from the cops that were involved in it too, but yeah, I mean, that's what I'm waiting for because I want more information on it so I can talk about it, and certainly if he was in fear or, his partner was in fear, that's what they do, that's the right that they have as an officer to do that, so, oh, wow, yeah, okay, so 200K as of a few weeks ago, and, like, I mean, I don't know when he was arrested, but to me, this seems like a very new case, at least I only found out about it a few weeks ago, so that's incredible, I'm just saying. Meatball, my hubs knew people who knew the COs who unalived Robert Brooks, said they were COs and were good guys, but the body cams showed otherwise. Okay. And that's, I totally get your wanting to see evidence of it. I can completely get on board with that. Um, you know, that there is that we've seen it a lot with Brothers in Blue, like there is that backing and all of that. So I completely understand your point of view on it as well. Makes perfect sense as well. Um, yeah. So I don't. There's just a lot of cases in Massachusetts, and so it seems like we're gonna be there for a little bit. But I thought maybe it would be good to get a little break for a couple days and talk about the Skylar Richardson trial. I can practice sharing my screen. It's gonna happen. I think once I just get used to it, it'll be easy, but, Meatball saying, "Yeah, that case is disgusting, but my ex-boyfriend works out of, Roxbury with him." Um, it's so weird not being from Massachusetts, but, like, having heard all of these cities so many times, I can't place them, but I'm like, "Oh, I've heard of that one before." Um, perfect, perfect. Okay. Um, yes. So, what is everyone else doing? What is going on? Tell me everything. How's everyone's life? Hopefully everyone is doing well. That was about all I had to speak on per se, but um have you guys heard Jimmy's new songs? Because let me tell you. Those things are catchy, and you listen to them once or twice, and they're in your head all day. At first, I was not sure who the I can't remember the names, but the the one that's a take on the thong song, first of all, I love the thong song, so when I realized that's what that was, I was freaking out. Um, and anyways, I was like, "Who is that picture?" And I was like, Is that supposed to be, like, the glare?" Like, that was who I was like, "Is it the glare?" And then as soon as, like, the lyrics came, I'm like, "Oh, it's Brian Albert." And then I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I can totally see it's Brian Albert." But the his stuff's so funny. He is just very talented. But they are so catchy, like, my goodness. You have your favorites, but those ones, they're doing it for me. I wish he would like, I don't even know how that works. La, 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 la. Oh, yeah, it's so good. Um, I don't know how that works, but, like, some of his stuff from, like, the Karen Reed trial and stuff, like, I wish you could purchase it. Like, I don't know how that would happen. I don't know how he could get it on Apple if he could, but, like, dude, I would buy them all. And I just hope that, like, at some point we can, because it sucks to have to come to YouTube to, like, hear them, and it's like, I really wanna hear that again." Um, M says, "Me too." Yeah, they're great. Like the Higgy one, like, I know I miss it because like, it used to be on TV's opening, and now it's not on there anymore, and I'm like, "Oh, that's such a good jam." So, yeah, it's times like that I'm like, "Oh, I could really go for, some Higgy one." So anyways, somebody needs to figure out how to make that happen. He should use them in fundraisers. Ooh, yeah, I love that. I love that idea. I love that idea. I mean, they're so good and like the lyrics are funny. They're always like, yeah, I don't know. It's a good time. So, wait, he has a lot of them on iTunes? Stop it. He does? Are they under Auntie Deb? I feel really dumb right now. If they've been on there the whole time. Wow, that would be amazing. Yeah, let me know if they're on under Auntie Deb or, whatever, but I'm gonna have to go look because if that's the case, I will go purchase them and share it for other people to push them. Because if I didn't know about it, probably some other people didn't either, so but I know he puts a lot of effort into it, so, um, I mean, that's the least we can do, purchase a song, so that's amazing. Um I'm trying to think. I miss Nurse Kim. I feel like I haven't seen a live with her in a while. Hopefully, she will have one soon. I know she's been busy. Um, and let's see what else. There's the Bev ones on there at least. Okay, well that's something. I will go check it out. Um, that's amazing. I don't know how we do this. How do we get him to put the other ones on there? Can we make a petition? Can we sign something? I need them all, including the new ones. Uh, they're so good. Yes. So, um, I hope to see you guys. If you guys aren't doing anything later, I will be on with the expert at 9:30 Eastern. He has like a Friday night live, I guess it's like a panel show. And everybody just kind of talks and shoots the shit and stuff. Let's see. Yes, Nurse Kim has been missing in action for a bit. Since she did last with Mr. Butterow. I know. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, Meatball made sure she had proof of life from her today. Good. I saw, like, her beautiful pictures from the wedding, and so I know, like, she was busy and stuff like that. But yes, I'm like, I feel like I haven't seen a stream and, like so I'll be watching and seeing when that's posted. Let's see. The expert okay, so MJ is saying he has the best file, the expert. Um Yeah, he's funny and he's a really good dude, like, very humble. I think we need to build up his self-esteem. I'm already sensing that, and I'm like, "We need to have some self-esteem classes." But he's a very nice guy and he's really funny, so, yes, and so if you guys are, um, free tonight, come over there and hang with us. Lori's saying, "So I started the Defense Diaries Gacy series. If you haven't listened, highly recommend. It's fantastic." Yes. It is so good, isn't it? I don't know how far you've gotten yet, but it is it's just, like, unlike anything else that you've probably ever heard. His if you don't know Bob, and Ali Mata from Defense Diaries, so his dad represented Gacy and was his attorney, and then when, like, I can't remember what age, he gave all these recordings to Bob of Gacy, and he's like, "Here, these are yours," and so, okay, so you're 6 episodes in. Yeah, it's so good. Um, yes, MJ, you do. Yeah, you'll really like it. And he has that, but he's turned it into, like, a podcast, and it's brilliantly done. It's really good. I can't say enough good things about it. So if you guys are into podcast or, like, you have any kind of a road trip or even if you have to commute to work, download it because you will not regret it, and you'll be hooked. So, let's see. Tammy saying Mullins Law, I started them, but life got in the way. I know. I feel you. Um, oh, Zach. Hello, Zach. Oh, hi, my favorite boss who would never time me out. So hello. Thank you for the super chat. Um, so what had happened was I was what was that? I don't even remember. All my days are running together. Anyways, this fool timed me out, so I could not chat. That like Baker was saying stuff in his chat, and like expert there, we were all talking, and then Zach was like, "Oh, hey, Lauren, have you ever been timed out?" And I'm like, I just ignored it, and because they were saying he was a jerk, and I was like, "Zach's always been super nice to me. Like, I don't know why everyone says that." And then all of a sudden he like freaking times me out. So like Baker had asked something and I couldn't respond because I was timed out. And then so I was like, so I'm mad at him. I'm not over it. Yeah, I'm not over it. But anyways, yeah, it turns out Zach can be an asshole. I have now experienced it firsthand. Oh man. Let's see. Dad Mata gave the tapes to Bob. Okay, on his 18th birthday. That sounds right. That sounds right. Um, yes, and so he's, repurposed them and updated like the sound and everything. Like they put a lot of work and hard work and just love and heart into this series, and it's called Buried for anybody wondering who hasn't downloaded it yet, but it's really good. Um Zach, your flattery will get you nowhere at this point. Um, let's see. Yes. Okay. MJ saying, Zach, I timed you out when you were on Crawford's show because I didn't know you. I unblocked right away. Oh, well, there's a lot going on. You were on Crawford's show, so yeah. Um, oh, Lori says 21st birthday. Well, it was one of those. I don't remember. It was a big birthday at whatever it was. Uh, let's see. Sorry, it's fresh for me, so I know that's accurate. Okay, so it must have been the 21st then. Let's see here. Oh, Meatball, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, Lauren, I blame you for my new astronaut shaped projector. Also, hey, Zach. Did you get the star one? Oh, they're so fun. And you can speed it up. Like, I don't know which one you got, but like mine, you can speed it up to like where it goes like fast and stuff. But like, I don't want it to be like super distracting or if like anybody has like any kind of epilepsy or whatever. So like I have it on the lowest one, but it's so cool. And then I have this one meatball. I don't know if you're like a bath person, but like I'm huge. I love my bubble baths. And it's just a little like light. But the top of it, it it looks like water, right? Like it kind of moves and you can make it any color and you put it like on your little like I have a little bath thing where you can put like a book or an iPad or whatever and you put it on that and it lights up the whole like bathtub area and it looks just like it's water. It's really cool. So it's kind of similar to the projector, but it's not like you don't have to plug it in. It's just like charged and stuff. And so if you are a bath person, I enjoy that as well. It's just like super relaxing because you don't have to be you can just like have your eyes closed and look up and it looks like the water it's like you're in a cave kind of like but the sky like the light is reflecting in and there's like a color to it. It's really pretty neat. I got it off Amazon. Um let's see. Um let's see. Oh, okay. Yep, he's an astronaut because I'm an adult. Look, I love like, girl, I'm building a panda tomorrow and I don't care. Let's see. MJ, I think you were messing with Baker and I misunderstood. Oh, well, it's Zach. Sometimes he's nice, sometimes he's an asshole. We don't know. But yeah, I was like, I never got it. I was like, why does everyone hate Zach like and say he's mean and are you behaving? I'm like, he's always so nice to me. Then he did that. Meatball saying, "I love a good bath, and I have a book bathtub tray too." Yes, it's like my happy place. Like I just wash away the day and like relax. And so, if you do not have one of those lamps, highly recommend. Don't know what they're called, but I can find out for you. It was like $14 too, and it was like they're waterproof. And then you can also use it just like in a plain section where it's just white. So like you don't have to have the colors. But it just is like it gives you like the ambiance and stuff. It's really cool. So highly recommend. The MJ. Okay, Zach is saying MJ, LOL. Every baker redirects. I go into the chat saying, "Who is broke back Blaker?" Oh goodness. That gets a lot of time out. Oh, don't know who's calling me. Do you guys get a lot of spam calls, like just random numbers? Like mine is just constant with these things, and they drive me nuts. Zach, I love bubble baths and even candles, but I would never admit it because that would be gay. It's fine. We won't tell anyone. And feel free to buy the thing I just said on Amazon. Everybody can love a good bath. I know a lot of guys that love a good bath. Nothing wrong with that. Um, let's see. Yes, so much spam this year. Um, yeah, guys, but it is I hopefully it is nice there and you guys are getting some like good sunshine and some good weather. Um, because it is gross here. But like I don't know. Tomorrow I'll be busy with the Lego stream and so that'll take my mind off of the weather. And then Sunday it's supposed to be sunny, so I will be at the beach doing shelling, snorkeling, um and we just I don't know if you guys know anything about dredging, but like they just made our beaches wider because like over time like the waves they take away like a lot of the beach area and like the shoreline. And so every so often they will dredge. So they'll bring in the sand from like out deep and it like comes through this big pipe and all of that. Well, when that happens, there are fantastic shells and there's always good shells in the area that I live in. So I'm always like looking for them. But like when they do that, it brings in like the really big, like nice like, you find really good stuff anyways, but it just like you find some incredible shells when they're out. Like I'm talking like big stuff. Um And so I have not been able to go out and snorkel and, like, look for stuff. You'll find big, huge sand dollars that are whole when they do that. So I'm very excited. So I will, if I find anything good, I will post pictures, and I'll just post pictures of our beaches because they're gorgeous. And if you follow Jess Machado, you know how gorgeous our beaches are down here because she posted while she was down here vacationing. Um, but you can catch it like on an extra special day and it literally looks like the Bahamas, like crystal clear. I mean, it's insane. So I'll post some pictures on the members only stuff that I'm gonna start doing. So hopefully I find some cool shells. But yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to that on Sunday and getting some sun. I'm so pale. Like normally this early in the summer, I have like a tan, but I have not had chance to go out and get any tan. So I will be soaking up all the sun that I can. Yes, 6 p.m. tomorrow is the Lego stream. And let's see. Yes, MJ. So if you want to grab a Lego, grab a diamond art, grab a paint by numbers, whatever you do, whatever you like, and join us. We're all going to be, chilling, hanging out, and doing some Legos together. So it'll be fun. Um, Zach says, I won't be there for a while. My project manager's daughter is getting married. Okay, well, have a good time at the wedding. Hopefully, come back in a very nice, kind mood. Side-Eye says, "I love shelling. There's a place a bit south of St. Augustine, and it's amazing, and you can find awesome stuff." Oh, Side-Eyes. You guys have different shells on that side. We should talk because I can give you the stuff that you don't have, and if you go, like, you can find stuff I don't have, and we can exchange them. Like, we don't have I don't know the name of them. They have them in Hawaii, but you guys have them on the East Coast. For me, like, I reminds me of, like, a Hawaiian shell. I don't remember the name of it, but, um oh, it's, like, on the tip of my tongue. Mm. I follow a girl it's so crazy. I follow a girl on, Instagram, like, I think she's, like, in Jupiter, but, like, she finds a bunch of them. Um And it's, like, really cool to see, like, what you guys have on that side, and, like, we have totally different stuff, on our side. So if you're interested, we could do some shell swaps. Let's see. I have to play music in the wedding, so I can't get out of it. Are you the DJ? That's exciting. Um, Side eyes, they are being mean to me. Can you believe it? Oh, Zach, we don't feel sorry for you. Who's being mean to you? Oh yeah, live band or DJ. Live, I play bass and guitar. Okay, very cool. I mean, Sada said yes, she can believe it. I also can believe you probably earned it. Puka. Is it Puka? No, it's not Puka. Oh my goodness, man, that's gonna drive me nuts. Um, I follow a couple shell people, but let me find it. Hold on. Please hold. Yeah, it's just so cool, like, we can also do another live with, like, show and tell of, like, my shells and things I found, like, in the ocean. If you guys are interested, I'm kind of a dork, but if you guys would be interested, we can totally do that. Um, let's see. Shell. Okay. Shell girl. Let's see if this is it. Okay. Mm, and, like oh, okay. Oh, also, you guys have I'm gonna sound like such a dork. You guys have flamingo tongues. We have every blue moon, we might be able to find a flamingo tongue, and that is that's on my bucket list. It's not conch, Lori. I know they have them in Hawaii. It's mostly small, Jess. They're smaller, but, like, some of them can be larger as well, but it's more like a smaller shell. Um, yes, okay, so just is game. Yeah, send me a pic of my faves. I'll send you a pic of my faves so far. I may have tons of them too, because like, I'm, like, now, oh, here we go. Let's see. She did it very fast. Okay, so you got a moon snail, you have a, shark eye, and a, um, olive. I have so many of like, I can give you cool stuff. Like, the olives, sometimes I find, like, big, huge olives. So, if you want, like, big, huge olives, I'll start keeping them for you. I am, like, a shell snob now. So, like, I have there's certain ones that I'm, like, obsessed with finding, and they're, like, more rare here. And so, like and I have so many of, like, the shark eyes now that I'm like, I don't keep them anymore. So, if I find a good one, I'll keep them, and then I'll send you, like, a little packet um, of the good ones. Let's see. Doo, doo, doo. I was thinking conch. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, let me find it. I will find it. But anyways, there's a shell called a flamingo tongue, and if you have not seen it, it is the cutest little thing ever. Oh, meatball, drive safe, and can't wait to hear what Lego you got. Um, I am so excited. Okay, arc shell. I don't think so, unless I just don't know that name for it. Boop boo. Hold on. I'm gonna find it for us. Okay. If you guys haven't seen a flamingo tongue, they're adorable. Let me find you a picture of that. So that is one that's on my bucket list. Okay. I can let me find. Hold on. No, not in that one. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see it. That's a flamingo tongue right here. You can this white one, do you see it? It's so cute. And every blue moon, we can find them here, but it's so rare. So that is definitely on my bucket list. And then let's see here. Um, I know this girl has found them before because I she sometimes gets them. Um, Also, you guys have more shark's teeth. Like I have lived here in 6 years now, and like I used to go to the beach like 3, 4 times a week. And I just want to say last summer found my first shark's tooth ever. Like we don't hardly find them. Zach says I actually timed out Chastity too because she didn't throw a hissy fit like Lauren. Well, that's great. She's a better person than I am. Probably has a way better voice than I do as well. But that was not nice. Why did you time out Chastity? She's an angel. Zach is not being kind. I don't know what is up with that. Okay. Man, I thought for sure I'd be able to pull this up like really quickly. And it is not. Um, that is not the case. Mm. Yeah, send me any of the ones that you particularly want. Are those the ones you particularly want? And I will save all those that I find for you. Let's see. Yeah, she's finding all kinds of flamingo tongues and shark's teeth. This is wild. Oh, I cannot I don't know why I cannot. Okay, this is it. Okay, it's a cowrie. You guys are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a cowrie. There's like certain types of them. But that's a really big one. Most of the ones I've seen her find are like small ones. But um, okay, so it's a cowrie. Oh, look, these are like 3 of them that she found. But the little, like, the smaller ones are, like, I think they're even cuter. Zach, are you making things up now? Chastity doesn't even know when she got timed out. Okay, side as Jesse's like, "Yes, I love those." Yeah, they're so cute, right? And we don't have those are ones we do not have. Also, these are called flats. These are some of my favorites, but we have a bunch of these as well, side eyes. They're really cute. They're completely flat and they are like little plates and they look like fans. Those are adorable. I can find you a bunch of those too if you like those. Let's see. We also have a decent amount of Scotch bonnets if you like those, which look like these. Hold on. Okay. The white one. Here, zoom in. Of course, it's not doing what I want it to do. Okay. Um, ugh, of course it didn't work. Hold on. Please hold. Here we go. That's a better one. Okay. These two white ones up here. These are Scotch bonnets. And it's two. Oh, we have a good amount of those, so I can find you some of those if you like those. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Yes. So, anyways, yes. But anyways, we have really good shells. And so we will do a little shell swap. If anyone else is interested in doing it as well, let me know. So that's what I'll be doing Sunday, hopefully, if the weather stays sunny, which hopefully it does. um let's see. Oh, I have 3, I think. What do you have 3 of? Oh, I missed it. Let me go. Let's see here. Zach is saying, I actually think it was when I timed Lauren out because you said you were nice. Oh, he's so kind. Okay. Trying to convince the family to head to Fort DeSoto tomorrow. So hopefully I'll find some more stuff. Ooh, awesome. Amazing. I have never been there. Like that sounds familiar. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. I love going to like different beaches like that I've never gone to. Um, it's always like an experience. That and like TJ Maxx's I've never been to. It's like a big thrill. I'm like, "Oh, I've never been to this one." They probably have the same stuff, but it's a new one. Um, let's see. Okay, it's in the St. Pete area. Okay, awesome. My grandparents used to live in St. Pete. And so every time we would go down there and see them, we would go to the beach, but then they started getting like, older and we didn't get to go to the beach as much, but I remember loving the beaches down there. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about, but thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for a bit. Again, come on over to Expert tonight. He's having a Friday night live. And then tomorrow is the Lego stream with Emily C, Baker, and the Expert. And yeah. Um, if you guys like you can send me like DM me like pictures of your Legos too. I'll like figure out either how to put them on the screen or like hold them up so that everyone in the chat can see what you're doing and we'll make it a little bit more interactive. But it should be a good time. And let's see. Yes. Good night, everyone. Lori, love you, Lauren. Have a great weekend. Love you right back. Have a great weekend as well. And thank you for hanging out with us. And I will be dreaming of your pasta. Yes, so I'm gonna go make some dinner. Maybe I'll make some pasta as well because that sounds so good. And everyone have a fantastic night. I'll see you later on the Expert and tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.